Hey again, third video this week. Yeah, so it's one of the final things I'll do before I clock out for my holidays. Which reminds me, Kiara's manning the fort, womaning the fort alone in the coming 3 weeks. So go easy on her. She'll reply to every message, Facebook messages, and well, not in the group, but if you send a Facebook message or emails, whatever. But she's alone, so take it easy. One more thing I wanted to do before I clock out, and that is we've gotten a few questions for the people who have gotten a payment is due email. That feature was gone when we launched the new site June 2nd. We've now introduced that. The programming is done, but it works differently than the old website worked. So first of all, if you have any emails left from the old website, clicking those old payment emails won't work because they would point you to the old site. But for the way the new website works, the people were requesting a much more flexible system, which this is. You'll notice that instead of just having a fixed number of payment plans, like 4 different options, you can now select anywhere between a payment plan for 1 month up till, in some cases, for the most expensive items that are still far out, you can, I think, even 24 months is a valuable option in some cases. And then the website will calculate the way the program and the payment plan works. So if you have a question about why am I getting this email, I just made a payment, watch this video and I'll explain. Let me put some things on the screen here. So if you placed your order on the new website, so any order that was placed on or after June 2nd, you will have received an email like this to show you when the next payment plan is due. So let's say you placed an order on June 8th and your first deposit was $100. You'll then have now received an email that your first monthly payment is due. And so because those were all calculated by the new website, there shouldn't be any surprises, right? So if you click on view order, you'll see the order, you'll see the payment schedule, and that all checks out. Now, for everyone who has questions about the payment plan, even if you have like an old order that was transferred to the new website, it might calculate things differently, but the end amount will still remain the same. You're not paying anything extra, right? So the math will always check out. It's just different installments on how to get there, right? So if you placed an order on the old website, so before June 2nd, your payment plan was broken down differently. The biggest difference is that the first payment was not always as high as the first deposit amount, right? So now it's always $100 for the NRD. And it could be that on the new website, the amounts were more consistent throughout the whole plan. But now that has been transferred to the new website, the new system now calculates what should have been paid up until now, right? According to the new rules, the new payment plan schedule. And so especially orders with a lower first deposit, that will then show that you are behind schedule, right? So for instance, on April 7th, you ordered one of the 2022 Batmobiles, and then you would have, in the new way of calculating, there would be $100 down payment upon placing the order, and if you choose an 18-month plan, that's $77.72 every month until October 7th, 2023, right? And the old website had a different way of dividing the order into a monthly payment. So it only asked for a first deposit of $59.96, and in this case, and the 7 months after, the amounts would be smaller, and then the end would be total to $14.99, but you got there differently, right? So now we've engineered the new system so that it does a check every week if your payments match the amount that should have been paid towards the new order, calculating the new method. Again, this saves us a lot of money. I've explained that all the time we have to spend chasing orders and payments and reminding on payments is time we don't have, right? So now that we have a website that can manage this for us, we're very happy, but we understand that it could lead to questions. So let's take a look at this, where the monthly amounts old and new are calculated differently, but they both go towards the same end total, right? So let's look at this example and look at the green colored cells. It's July 7th, and on the new website, the calculator says the total should have been $333.17 paid, whereas in the old situation, you would have paid $269.82 up until now. So the website calculates a $63 difference. And that will basically trigger it to send you an email, even if you've done a payment in July. Again, you're free to change the amounts, but this is the answer to the question, why am I now seeing $77.72 instead of the $74.95 I'm used to seeing? So to us, it really doesn't matter. In the end, all that matters is the total amount is paid, and then we can ship your order, right? And the new website allows you to make the payments whenever you want and to change the amount you want to pay. So the emails are really meant just as friendly reminders to help you on track of your payment. Nothing else. It helps us out, and many of you have requested this feature to be reminded of those payments. Now, if you pay with credit card on the new site, this is even easier, because paying with credit card is the only system right now, we're working on more, that allows us to do the automatic payments that people have been asking for. So if you want to get rid of all this administration nonsense, order new things on the website. So place new orders using your credit card, and then you can select to add automatic payments. Then it's all automated and there's no work for you to be done. But I hope this explains and helps prevent more emails about why am I getting this payment reminder. So this is all there is to it. Again, thanks for watching, and until the next video.